Hey guys, Populate Plays here, back at it again with some more Galaxy. And, so, minor update came out. Nimitz finally got its new fighters, so let's go check them out. 3 individual, custom, unique, whatever you want to call it, fighters. I don't know what they're named. Oh, wow, they have their names all on the sides. Wow, that's very... Oh! Oh no, 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 what happened? The The interceptors are gone. The interceptors were already unique custom fighters. If they don't spawn in the Nimitz, I don't think they spawn anywhere in game. I was led to believe that. So you see these? Oh my god, those have to be like battle cruisers. Wow. I mean, this is definitely better. This means Nimitz is probably the best carrier now, depending on the firepower of these fighters. And we're going to check out all of them, so don't worry. So, like, this might even straight up be better than the Knicks, depending on the weaponry of these fighters. And if something's better than the Knicks, it's literally the best build menu ship there is, because the Knicks is the best build menu ship there is right now. Maybe not in terms of cost, but raw stats it is. So, never mind. They all have Instigator written on them, but I do not believe they're... Oh, no, never mind. So these big ones are called Instigators. These small ones are called Foxfires. Okay, so, and then there's another row. They should make teleporter pads so you can navigate around easier. So the ones on the lower deck and... So, here. I'll just say it simple. I was led to believe that all of these small fighter spawns would be interceptors. They would stay as interceptors, the little tiny fighters with the turrets on them. And that each one of these 3 big fighter spawns on top, and there's only 3 of the big spawns up here, would be an individual battlecruiser fighter. Now it looks like what's actually happened is all the small ones on the lower deck hangars are one kind. The medium kind is on these 3 fighter decks over here, these 3 fighter pavilions in the back, and these 3 big ones up here are the battle cruiser fighters. I would have said they were normal cruiser fighters, but the small... It looks like we have destroyer, cruiser, and battle cruiser fighters on this, and this is just amazing. So now we have to find out where to get in. Oh, wow. Big old cockpit up here. I love it. Where's the seat? Is this the seat right here? So this is called an instigator, it said. Wow, this actually has decent speed. Decent turn speed. 170 max speed. Those are mediums. This is 4 medium cannons and 1 light cannon turret. Holy crap, this is a hole shredder. You have 3 of these. I need to calculate the DPS of all of these. Like, I know it's very unrealistic for the Nimitz to have all 12 or 13 of its fighters out at the same time, but, or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 of its fighters out, but holy crap. It only has 1 light cannon on it, so it's not too strong. It's got over 1,000. It's got just over 2,000 health, which is really impressive. Doesn't have any real shield firepower for the battlecruiser fighters, which is a bit upsetting. Like, you'd think they would put, like, at least small phasers or have, like, 3 or 4 cannon or laser turrets, which is fine. It's fine that they don't, because these are free. We have to remember that these are battle cruisers, but they're still fighters. They're free ships. So you can't just give a bunch of firepower to a free ship. So let's check out these Foxfires. decently better turn. This is actually very, very good turn speed. Very high acceleration. Looks like we're hitting 230 max speed. No turrets. Three. No. That's three large phasers. This has to be large phasers. These things have large phasers? Are you kidding me? I think a single Nixesian would still have higher DPS than this in total. But there are 8 Nixesians. There are 13 fighters on the Nimitz, and this is just one kind. So it... Oh, but you know what? It might be random. Because the Interceptors randomly spawned with either cannon... Like, either flax or lasers. Now it seems like they're all of them are 3 large phasers. I love this. Nimitz is going to be my new main carrier. Other than, you know, the unbearable lag it has. Oh, man. So far we have, this appears to be a cruiser, and I just love this. I absolutely love these Foxfires. I love everything about the Nimitz right now. This might actually be my new favorite carrier. It definitely, well, I haven't seen these fight. Oh, I thought these were backwards. Holy crap, this looks cool. They have a light cannon, and these are called Interceptor F. So it's like an upgraded Interceptor. Let's go pass by and make sure all the others also have light cannons and not randomized. Yeah, they all look like light cannons. Okay. F and G spinals, so woo. So this is looking like 3 medium. I can't really tell. I think these are mediums. So that's 3 medium phasers and 2 medium cannons. Wow. This is just amazing. Wait, hold on. Are these mediums or larges? So I gotta like... Okay. Okay, so those were mediums and these are larges. Yeah, these are definitely larges because of the reload. Oh, also there is a fighter glitch for a lot of you who don't know. Once you go inside of a fighter, you can't go back in the fighter, otherwise you lose control. You can speed up, you can slow down, you can move sideways, or up, or down, but you can't control the direction your ship points in. It just kind of floats around like this. So once you're inside of a fighter, you better use it until it dies. Because you won't be able to use the same fighter again until you rejoin the game, I believe. Now, this does change, like... Oh, what happened to the Foxfire? It should have teleported back already. Not sure what's up with that, but... So, as I was saying, this doesn't mean if you've used one kind of fighter before, it will... all of them will freak out like that. It's just the individual fighters. So, for instance, if I use that fighter once, then I can't use that fighter again, otherwise I lose control over it. But if I use this fighter, which I don't believe I've been in, I can still control it completely. These are medium cannons, right? Not larges. I gotta, like... Gotta, like, make sure those are mediums and not larges. Okay, so those seem to be mediums. Either way, I absolutely love all of these. Oh, and these things hit, like, 300 speed. Holy crap. So yeah, I just love this. The Nimitz is just amazing now. It probably has a higher potential damage output than Nyx, but then again, oh my goodness. Would you look at how fast these things turn? Maybe it's just because they're so wide they seem to turn like that, but my goodness. These don't seem to turn as fast, but maybe that's just because they're not as wide, they don't seem to turn as fast. And you have to remember, the Nimitz itself is also a good ship. 10,000 shields and 8,000 hull. That's a lot more health than a lot of dreadnoughts have. Like, the Judgment is supposed to be a shield tank. It's supposed to be a tank for dreadnoughts, and this has nearly double the health of the Judgment. Maybe a bit less. And 7 turrets. Some heavies, some mediums. It's got 2 medium turrets, 5 heavy turrets, it looks like. So you have to remember, the Nimitz is nothing to scoff at. Oh, one thing I also forgot to mention. Don't plan on using fighters in your own carrier. Because, again, there's a lot of bugs and glitches with fighters right now. If you use fighters on your own carrier, you will lose control of the carrier. And I don't mean you won't be able to control which direction it moves like the fighters. I mean, you'll lose full control over the Nimitz. You won't be able to move it at all. It's stuck in one spot. You can still target stuff and make it shoot its turrets, but it can't move at all. So be sure not to use your own fighters unless you have to, but something good, something very good, I believe everyone should remember how to do is if your carrier, if you've lost control of your carrier or you can't make it to a starbase on time, and it's a bit trickier with Nimitz, only if you have used all of the fighters up top and can't get in any of them, just run over to a fighter. No one ever expects the fighters, right? And get in the fighter and fly away. Easy as that. And now you're at your base and you can despawn when, say, your carrier is 4,000, 5,000 studs out being attacked by stuff. And one last thing I wanted to cover with carriers in general is... Oh no, what's happening? I can't get inside the Nimitz again. Here we are. You can still warp if you've lost control over your carrier. The only way you can move is warping, and you can only warp straight forward. But look at the chat. Because I've been in a lot of the fighters. If I warp a bit, any moment now... Oh no. Never mind. Usually what would happen is, if you have been inside of fighters, or any fighters have previously had pilots, even if there's not a pilot currently in them, when you warp, if the fighters are recalled, it will register all of the fighters that have previously had people in them as teleporting and flood the chat. So, like, if you have Nyx with all 8 of its fighters, if you just real quick run by and sit in all 8 fighters, and you warp forward a bit, it'll say they all teleported, so long as they're recalled. Maybe I can get it to do it if I warp a bit further? I don't know. Let's say 13,000 studs. No? Nothing? Okay, that's fine. Also, normally this part of the interior seems to be lit up most times. I'm not sure what's wrong with the lighting. But yeah, that's it for the video. One last thing. Basically 500,000 credits. I'm surprised the build cost didn't go up. Or at least not by much if it did. So, yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, don't teleport if your movement's broken. Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, but yeah, that's basically it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed and can grab yourself a shiny new Nimitz. And that's gonna be it. Poploid Plays, signing out. See you in the next video.